As a teacher in San Francisco, Dr. Joseph Marshall Jr. says he was tired of seeing his bright young students end up on drugs, in prison, or dead. So he decided he was going to do something about that, one person at a time. Now, 226 college graduates later, we are proud to honor him as an ABC7 star. Natasha Zouves with ABC7 Mornings has his story.
To understand how Dr. Joseph Marshall does what he does every day, you have to take a step back, way back, to a grandmother who told him these words.
The more you know, the more you owe.
But as he became a teacher in San Francisco while the crack epidemic raged, it wasn't working. He'd expect brilliant students to go on to college. Instead, he spotted one in the Tenderloin.
And he said, Mr. Marshall, you were the best teacher I ever had. Only went to school for 2 classes, PE and your math class. You were great. But he was strung out on drugs.
He would get letters thinking they were from college dorms.
But it was from a dormitory at a prison in Northern California.
Worst of all, he began attending funerals.
I mean, I was devastated.
And so he decided to do something. In 1977, he invited former students to the Omega Boys Club and made them a promise. If they worked hard, he'd send them to college.
I didn't have a dime.
A year later, 8 students were ready.
That's when the first miracle happened. A reporter at Channel 7, his name was Steve Davis, came out.
Steve's series inspired you, the ABC7 viewers, to do this.
Several hundred viewers, bless you, have sent cash and checks. I asked why they think people from all over the Bay Area are sending them money.
Why? Because they care for us.
That was just the beginning.
So this is the magic room.
Now 226 graduates line these walls, young men and women. To date, he has helped raise and give out more than $7 million in scholarships, and he remembers every one.
Oh yeah, all of them.
People like Shaman Walton, the former president of the San Francisco Board of Education, who's now running for supervisor. When he joined the club, he had spent time in juvenile hall and had been expelled multiple times.
I may not be a free man today, and I may not be alive.
We spoke with SAKARI LYONS and Mike GIBSON. Both had mothers addicted to drugs. Both entered the foster care system.
I told him, I said, Dr. Marshall, I'm going to make you proud. I'm going to make you real proud.
And Professor SAKARI LYONS has. An 8th grade dropout, Mike was serving time by 16.
When I met Dr. Marshall, he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
And this is where you see the ripples of Dr. Marshall's work. Professor SAKARI LYONS works with a program that helps African-American women have healthy families. Mike GIBSON earned his master's and is now the executive director of the Alameda County EMS Corps, helping to prepare young men of color to become EMTs, firefighters, paramedics. He has helped 176 graduate from that program. Dr. Marshall was honored by Oprah and has met one of his icons.
I get to sit next to Rosa Parks the whole night.
But it always came down to making her proud.
This may sound crazy to people, I actually talk to her.
She hasn't answered back yet, but he can imagine what his grandmother would say.
She would say, I was doing the Lord's work, which really made me feel good, and it still does.
The more you know, the more you owe. Dr. Marshall still teaches his classes every week, and he told me changing lives is easy. It's the fundraising that's his biggest challenge. If you'd like to help his cause, you can donate at stayaliveandfree.org. Natasha Zouves, ABC7 News.
Wow, what an amazing story. Dr. Marshall is remarkable. If you'd like to nominate somebody to be an ABC7 star, you can find all the info at abc7news.com/stars.